Hi everyone, my name is Suram and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the chapter's third machine, that is of standard 10th machine, third chapter of ICSE standard 10th. So you people are knowing that in our day-to-day life, even to do very small to small work, we use some certain kind of tools. Like if you want to peel the vegetables, we require the knife. What are these tools? These are actually called the machines. Is it? These are the simple machines. So it is the age of machines now. Is it? So machines have become a part and parcel of our daily life. So machine is generally implied to do a work which cannot be conveniently done without it. Is it? So we use a machine to overcome a resistance. Is it? And by applying a comparatively small force, or to gain the speed, or to change the direction and the point of application of force. Is it? So we can define a machine as a device by which we can overcome a resistance. Overcome a resistance means we can overcome a load, or gain in speed. Is it? We can gain the speed by applying comparatively a smaller force at a convenient point and in a desired direction. This all thing is happening because of machine. This is the definition of machine. So we are having the different kinds of simple machines. Is it? Inclined plane, wedge, lever, wheel and axle, screw, pulley. Is it? So these simple machines are broadly divided into two categories. Is it? That is, first is lever and second one is inclined plane. Is it? Machine is divided into lever and inclined plane. Lever is further divided into two parts, that is pulley and wheel and axle. Is it? And inclined plane is divided into two category further, wedge and screw. Is it? Wedge and screw. Is it? So what are the functions of a machine? So a machine can multiply force such as pulley system. Is it? And a machine can increase the speed such as lever, wheel and axle, etc. Is it? And a machine can change the direction of effort applied. Is it? Such in the case of pulleys and lever. Is it? So these are the functions that a machine can perform. It can multiply force, it can increase the speed, it can change the direction of effort applied. Is it? So we will discuss about the general terms that are related to the machines in the study of machine. So a machine does not work by itself. Is it? It works only when some energy is supplied to it. The energy supply is converted into the useful work. So very first is the input. So work done on the machine. Input means work done on the machine, or energy supplied to the machine is called the input. If an effort E causes a displacement D in its own direction, then input is equal to effort into displacement. Effort into displacement. Then we have the output. Output can be actually classified into two categories, actual and useful. So actual output is what? The total work done by the machine is called the actual output. Is it? Total work done means L is the total work done, load lifted by the machine plus resistance overcome, means whatever kind of friction is there, that is also included in the actual output. Is it? displaced through a distance d, then the actual output is load into displacement. Is it? Formula is same for actual and useful both. Is it? Useful is what? The useful work done by the machine is called the useful output. If small l is used to load useful load displaced through a distance d, then useful output is l into d. Is it? In this case, we will not consider about the resistance. Is it? That is the difference between actual output and useful output. In actual output, we are not considering, sorry, in useful output, we are not considering the resistance, is it, or the friction of the machine. But in actual output, we are considering the friction put by the machine also. Then we have the ideal or perfect machine. Ideal or a perfect machine is what? A machine whose parts are weightless and frictionless, such as energy spent is equal to the energy produced. So that means we can say input is equal to output. Is it? And what is ideal mechanical advantage? Ideal mechanical advantage or mechanical advantage. Is it? So it is also mechanical advantage is also again two types: ideal mechanical advantage and actual mechanical advantage. It is having the formula load over effort. Mechanical advantage is having the formula load over effort. So mechanical advantage literally means advantage given by the machine in terms of effort applied and the load lifted by it. Is it? So if a machine lifts a comparatively large load compared to the effort applied, then it has a positive mechanical advantage. So it is already pointed out that the load moved by a machine can partly be useful load, is it, and can be movable part of the machine and the friction. Is it? So therefore, mechanical advantage can be classified into two categories. That is again friction and without friction. Is it? So ideal mechanical advantage, the ratio between the total load moved or the resistance overcome to the effort applied is called the ideal mechanical advantage. Is it? Their ideal mechanical advantage means the total mechanical advantage including friction. Actual mechanical advantage, the ratio between the useful load. Useful load means they will not considering the resistance or the friction offered by the machine. The ratio between the useful load moved to the effort applied is called the actual mechanical advantage. So formula is same for both the cases, load over effort. Then we have the velocity ratio. Velocity ratio, it is the ratio of the velocity of the effort to the velocity of load, or it is the ratio of the velocity at which the effort is applied on a machine to the velocity at which the load moves. Is it? Or it is represented by the displacement of the effort to the displacement of load, is it, in the same interval of time. So you can write these both the definition, velocity of effort to the velocity of load, or displacement of the effort to the displacement of load. But in this case you need to mention in the same interval of time. If you are not mentioning this, then this definition will be wrong. Is it? Because velocity is displacement over time. Is it? So if you put the displacement over time here and displacement over time here, so time, if it remains same, then t will cancel. It will remain only displacement of effort over displacement of load. So it is important to mention here in the same interval of time, because time is remaining same, only then the time will cancel in this ratio. Then we have the efficiency of a machine. Efficiency, it is the ratio of the output machine or output work done to the input work done. So output of the machine is always less than the input. Why? That is because of the two reasons. Part of energy is wasted in moving part of the machine, which is not considered as a useful work, is it? And the part of energy is wasted in overcoming the friction between the various parts of the machine, is it? So efficiency is the ratio of the output to the input. Then we have the principle of a machine. Principle of a machine is according to the law of conservation of energy. Energy in a system cannot be created nor be destroyed. is it? So it means the work done on the machine will be equal to or more than the work done by the machine, is it? So it further implies that no machine will be able to do more work than work done on it, is it? So even if the machine is perfect, that is its parts are not weight and no friction, then it is called the perfect machine. So in the case of perfect machine, work done on the machine is equal to work done by the machine, is it? That is work input is equal to work output. That is called the principle of the machine. Work output is equal to work input. Then we have next relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage and velocity ratio of a practical machine. So we consider a practical machine which displaces a load L, small l, through a distance small d when effort E is applied, or when effort E is causes displacement capital D. So output is given by work done in displacing the load, is it? So output is load into displacement, L into D, and input is work done by the effort causing the displacement, that is E into D, is it? So efficiency is given as output over input. So it is L into D, because output is equal to L into D and input is equal to E into D, effort into displacement. Then efficiency, if we separate this, L divided by E and capital D divided by D, this can be written like this also, division, because this will change now. If we write here the division, this will change, is it? So capital D over small d, that will become velocity ratio, displacement of the effort to the displacement of load. And load over effort is the mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So it means efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage over velocity ratio. So this is the relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. So for a particular machine, it is the velocity ratio that will never change, is it? That you need to remember, velocity ratio is never changing. So why a machine is not 100% efficient, that we have discussed the two reasons already. Part of the input is wasted in moving parts of the machine, and a part of input is wasted in overcoming the friction between the various parts. Then we have the levers. Levers are what? A lever is a state or a vent rigid bar capable of turning around a fixed point, and that fixed point is commonly called the fulcrum, is it? This is called the fulcrum here, the fixed point, is it? Effort and load, is it? So we are having three terms here: effort, load and fulcrum. So depending upon the position of the effort, load and fulcrum, the levers are divided into three categories, is it? Mechanical advantage, we discussed about the mechanical advantage of the lever. So in equilibrium, moment due to the load is equal to moment due to the effort, because load and effort is applied on the different sides, is it? So we have done the moment of force already. Moment of load will be equal to the moment of effort, is it? So moment of load in this case will be equal to, what is the moment of force? Load into load arm, is it? This is the load into load arm, is it? And effort into effort arm. This is the effort and this is the effort arm, EA, is it? So this will become load, effort will come on this side, so it is L over E is equal to effort arm or remain on that side, and load arm will go on this side, it will become EA over LA. So L over E is the mechanical advantage, so mechanical advantage is equal to EA is effort arm and LA is the load arm, is it? So mechanical advantage of a lever is effort arm over load arm, is it? So mechanical advantage can be greater than 1, less than 1 or equal to 1 for a particular lever, is it? So class 1 lever, class 2 levers, and class 3 levers. Is it? So based on the position of fulcrum, load and effort, levers are divided into 3 categories. Is it? 3 kinds of lever: lever of class 1, lever of class 2, and lever of class 3. Is it? So you can see here, if the fulcrum is in between the load and effort, it is first class, and if the load is between the effort and fulcrum, it is called the second class lever, and if effort is between load and fulcrum, then it is called the lever of third class. Is it? So this can be remembered by using the word flee, F-L-E, flee. If fulcrum is between, then it is first class. If load is between, then second class. If effort is between, then third class. So simply you remember the word F-L-E, flee. Is it? Levers of first class. Mechanical advantage of different types of levers. Mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm over load arm. Is it? So class 1, mechanical advantage can have any value, that is, it can be equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1. Is it? So it can be used to change the direction of effort. Is it? It can act as a force multiplier, or it can be used as a speed multiplier. Is it? So class 2 lever, since effort arm is greater, is it? Effort arm is greater in this case in class 2 lever. Is it? So its mechanical advantage is always greater, because if effort arm is more than load arm, so mechanical advantage will always come greater than 1. Is it? So it is used as a force multiplier. Is it? If mechanical advantage is greater than 1, then that kind of lever will act as a force multiplier. Is it? Then comes class 3 lever, since load arm is greater. Is it? Here in this case the load arm is greater. Is it? Then the effort arm, so mechanical advantage is always less than 1, so it is used as a speed multiplier. Is it? So simply you remember, first class lever can be used as, first class can have mechanical advantage equal to 1, less than 1, or greater than 1. It can have any value. Is it? Second class lever always greater than 1, so it acts as a force multiplier, and third class always less than 1, so it acts as a speed multiplier. Is it? So examples of the levers. Levers of first class, is it, like claw hammer, pliers. Is it? Effort is between. Is it? So these are the levers of first class. Class 2 levers, wheelbarrow. Is it? Nutcracker. Load is between. Is it? In the wheelbarrow, load is here. Is it? Fulcrum is here, and effort is applied here. Is it? In the nutcracker also in the same way. Is it? Fulcrum is here, nut is kept here, and the effort is applied here. Then third class lever. Third class lever, we are having the fulcrum, effort is in between. Is it? Effort is between the fulcrum and the load. Is it? So sugar tongs and the woman arm. Is it? These are the examples of third class lever. Is it? The levers in the human body. Is it? Human body has all the 3 types of levers. Is it? When we are nodding our head, is it? Fulcrum is here, load is at the back, and effort is here. Is it? So it is the lever of first class. When we are raising our weight on the toes, is it? Then fulcrum becomes our toes. Is it? And effort is applied upward, and load comes in between. Is it? It becomes second class lever. Then third class, effort comes in between. Is it? And load and fulcrum is on the other sides, is it? Then it becomes third class. So all these three kinds of levers are present already in the human body, is it? So this was all about the first part of this chapter. In the next video we will discuss about the numericals of this first part. Thank you.